My name is Pritpal Singh. I was born and brought up in Delhi, and even in my life, professionally, it was really good because professional life in India is totally different, and in Australia is totally different. Honest and Young is a combination of honesty and continuous learning. During these 10 years, we did so many private rulings and objections and saved thousands of dollars to our clients. Before marriage, when I started my CA, my mother was my biggest inspiration. And after marriage, my wife is my biggest inspiration in my life. One legacy is to leave behind in this profession is honesty only. I am Pritpal Singh and this is my story. My name is Pritpal Singh and I was born and brought up in Delhi, capital of India. I am married with a beautiful woman. My wife's name is Jaswinda and I am blessed with two wonderful boys.
Where were you born? When and why did you leave India?
I was born in Delhi, India, and then I migrated to Australia, and I chose Melbourne is the place where I had to live. I always thought that my kids should have best education in the world and best living, whatever we can, give them. And then because of their education, I migrated to Australia. I came here in 2007.
What are your qualifications and what do you do for living?
I am chartered accountant from India, and in Australia when I came, I did my CPA, and for living, I am doing my practice. My company name is HonestAndYoung, Pty Limited, and we are tax agents, business advisors, and accountants. That is what I do for living.
What were your initial expectations about life in Australia and how do they compare to your experiences?
I expected a good education and good living for my children. And when I came here, it was really amazing. I never thought about that this will be the so better atmosphere here. In schooling, in college, they have never had any kind of trouble. And even in my life, professionally, it was really good because professional life in India is totally different and in Australia is totally different.
What aspects of Australian culture or lifestyle you found most appealing?
In Australia, what I really like, that is work-life balance. Work is very important in life, but here I realize that family is also more important. Work-life balance is, you can fulfill your duties and side by side you are with your family. That culture I find here only. That's the really different and flexible hours of working. Really, I never thought about that.
What sets Honest and Young apart as a boutique CPA practice in a competitive industry?
In this competitive industry of accounting and taxation, the main thing is how you survive with your values, because without values, it is my personal opinion, if you are in accounting and taxation, without values, we cannot survive. And with values, you want to survive, then you have more difficulties, because in this competitive market, everything is, there is nothing fair or nothing good or bad. Competitive market is that grabbing the clients, grabbing the work. But if you want to keep your values high, then you have to do some, loss in your clientage. You have to be selective in your clientage, which can, go with your values. Because as our company name is Honest and Young, honesty is the main policy in our company. And honesty means that not with ourselves, honesty with our clients, with our work, and with the larger society. That is a broad basically. And in keeping everything together is not so easy. That's the values we have. Honest and Young is a combination of honesty and continuous learning.
How do you define success for your clients and your practice?
As I told you that we have that our values for honesty and our clients, when we are dealing with our clients, we always keep ourselves honest. We never ditch our client. And honestly, if we are charging our fees, we always justified in that charges. And we explain to our client that why we are charging this, and it is always on a justified side. That's the honesty we do with our clients. And we have clients, they are with us even more than 10 years. They are with us and they never left. And it's not a one, two, or that's a hundred of clients, more than maybe, I think more than 500 clients we have since 10 years. That's what is success of our company.
Can you share a brief example of a client success story that highlights the impact of your services?
When we deal with the client and our services, what we are providing goes with the client, situation. Just I will tell you one thing which I think we have expertise in this with the dealing with the ATO. So there are two kinds of dealing with the ATO. What we do, ATO assess our clients for income tax, and sometimes we have to approach ATO before assessment, before filing the tax return. That is called private ruling. And the other one is if ATO assessed our client differently, then we go for objections. So I have two cases in mind at present. One was for this objections. ATO assessed our clients, that is default assessment, without, ATO approached client to lodge the tax return, and he missed to lodge that tax return. And ATO assessed them as a default assessment and created a demand of nearly 200,000 in tax and penalties. Then he approached us with some reference, and we took up their case. That is a retail shop, and after doing 2-3 months of hard work, then we got that result in client favor, and that 200,000 becomes only 20,000. That was the actual tax and GST part. There was no penalty, everything was waived. That's what we do for our client, and even that is a credit for our services and uplift our moral to do more good to our clients. It's like that. And the other one is private ruling. Sometimes we think that ATO will go differently after lodging the tax return. Then what we do, we prepare before lodgement of tax returns everything in favor of client, and then we approach to the ATO with our favorable response. Then we do our research and everything. We convince ATO that what step we are going to take, this is the right step as per law, and ATO accept our ruling, and then we go with the client. Then recently we did it for someone and saved nearly $120,000 in that. That's what we do, and it boost our practice. During these 10 years, we did so many private rulings and objections, and saved thousands of dollars to our clients.
How do you foster long-term professional relationships with your clients?
We keep our relationship with our clients as a professional and as well as a friend. Our client generally feels that when they are talking to us about their financial affairs, and they feel like they are talking in a family. That's the atmosphere we create with them.
Besides accounting, what hobbies or interests do you pursue that might surprise others?
Besides accounting, I love to read and I watch TV minimum half an hour on daily basis, and I love dancing. That's whenever I have a chance, I dance.
How do you maintain work life balance during the busy taxation time?
During the busy taxation, it's not possible to keep work-life balance, and I never did that. And I never bothered about that also, because it's always for a 2 months or 3 months. But at least 9 months we have work-life balance. But 2 3 months that's not possible, and never tried that.
Who and what has been your biggest source of inspiration throughout your career?
Before marriage, when I started my CA, my mother was my biggest inspiration, and after marriage, my wife is my biggest inspiration in my life.
How do you celebrate Indian Independence Day and how do the cultural heritage influence your life?
We celebrate Independence Day on 15th August at Consulate Office in Melbourne with the Consulate General of India and our Indian brothers and sisters. No, they have cultural program, and we, and plus drums, dhol in Punjabi dhol, cultural songs, and we dance there, and we have some breakfast like, and we celebrate all together. And India is in my heart. Just I want to tell you, when I migrated to Australia, then I was very worried that I am leaving my India. But and then I realized after coming here that India is always in my heart. I never left India actually. That's what India is for me. And that's why we always go there to celebrate our Independence Day in Consulate Office in Melbourne.
What advice would you give to someone just starting in your profession?
If someone is adopting profession of accounting and taxation, then my advice is the only thing they need, they have to be honest and young. Honest means honesty, and young means continuous learning.
What legacy do you hope to leave in your professional life?
One legacy is to leave behind in this profession is honesty only. This is Pritpal Singh, and you are watching Good Day India.